MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's on to Game 5 of the National League Championship Series between the Atlanta Braves and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your Pittsburgh Pirates.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. And now a moment to show you the lineup for Atlanta in this one. What's this lineup have to do tonight in order to get a W here on the road, HR?
Matt, have you seen this guy throw? Ooh, he is electric. What do you got to do against him? I think you got to attack him early. He's just too overpowering. His stuff is electric. He's got one of those great power arms that we'll talk about for years to come. You got to take it to him before he takes it to you.
Chris Archer has the ball for the 5th game of the series. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, his last outing, he did his job. I mean, he didn't give up a run. He did a nice job, gave his team an opportunity, and he picked up the win. So he is throwing the ball as good as he can right now. All right, time for majestic defensive alignment for the Pirates. And in the outfield, Starlin Marte. This kid's got a great arm, tremendous range. You can put him anywhere out there, and he's going to be the guy you sit there and go, wow, who is that? He makes those kind of plays.
Here's Ender Inciarte. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And he swings on the first pitch as this is popped high into the air on the left side. Hong has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
Batting second here tonight, first baseman number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Into the windup and the pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Now that is power. You want to challenge me? I'm giving him a big swing. That was the big swing right there. I loved it.
And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
And this guy loves to throw the slider, and it's a very effective pitch for him. But here's the flip side of that coin. He starts this one too far inside and plunks the hitter.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Marte is under it. And that's the second out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Batting fourth, catcher Brian McCann.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Well, Ferg really does call a solid game back there. He does reward a pitcher for good location at times, but his reviews tend to be very good most of the time.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
3-0 now.
Well, he's clearly not getting anything to hit right here, but I'm telling you what, 3-0, I trust him so much, I'm giving him the green light.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Matt Joyce.
He's set. Here it comes. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
The 0-1 down the first baseline. He dives, but he can't pull it in, and it's down the line into right. And the run will score as the Braves strike first to lead it 1-0.
Well, nice job right there. He comes through with the RBI base hit, and now his side has the lead.
Second baseman.
Into the box now, Johan Camacho. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. One strike now from Archer. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Man, I can't get past the last at bat. I mean, to drive in a run and get you on the board first, that is huge. Now the rest of the lineup can relax and swing the bats.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The next 0-2. Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit. McCann rounds the corner and is headed home. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. Braves will settle for just the 1. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Braves 1 and the Pirates coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network.
All right, here's how the Braves line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And I want to talk about the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Look, this guy was a catcher when they drafted him. Moved him to third, and it was basically knock it down and throw the ball across the diamond. But, man, does he have hands now. Able to range from left to right and make the tough play.
Adam Frazier is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning 1-0. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Ooh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first.
Batting second.
Here's Starling Marte, his career line with Fultonavich. He's 2 for 4. Swinging a ball pulled foul into the lower level and left.
Well, he got what he's looking for. He just got out in front of it right there.
And the pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Swanson scoops it up. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting third, left fielder, Corey Dickerson.
Now batting, Corey Dickerson. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Scorched to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired.
Leading off for the Braves, right fielder, Ronald Jr.
Smoke toward the hole. And that is through into right field for a single. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning.
96 miles an hour. That's bringing it. Challenged him, and he got the base hit the opposite way. I got to give him credit for barreling up. Now, I don't know for sure if he was on time or if he was late, but either way, he got the barrel on it and got the hit.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. After it is Marte. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting ninth,
the pitcher Mike Fultonavich, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But this is foul for the first strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Frazier takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
center fielder, number 11.
Digging in to try it again, Ender Inciarte. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit out towards second. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
A lot of base hits up the middle. Set your sights up the alleys and try to take it back up the middle hard like he did right here. Nice job.
Freeman.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Looking up is Marte. Gone! So a 3-run blast to deep center here. His first homer here in the series, and the Braves add on. It's 4-0.
I know he's a confident pitcher, but there's a difference between being confident and downright foolish. He just offered one of the most dangerous hitters in the lineup a straight heater, and it cost him big time.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. But the Braves do pick up 3 on the strength of this 3-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 4-0 Atlanta. Digging in the switch hitter, Josh Bell. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Third baseman.
Stepping into the box, Jumbo Kong. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Junior racing back. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Batting 6th, right fielder, Gregory Polanco.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Pirates. They're on.
Leading off for Atlanta, catcher Brian.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Now here's the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. And the pitch. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away. Here's Matt Joyce now.
Number 14, Matt Joyce.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. Here comes Dickerson. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Now batting, second base.
Striding in once again, Johan Camacho. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Right over the middle, knee high.
This is a big out for his confidence. Look, he struggled early. He's got 2 outs right now. He needs this next out, and then he's got a quick 1, 2, 3 inning. It just makes him feel so much better and more confident as you move through the rest of the game. Well, that's 2 impressive fastballs, 2 mid-90s fastballs just reaching back saying, I dare you to hit it. Finds himself in a nice 0-2 count now.
And that's through for a hit. So a nice job there to fight off an 0-2 pitch and keep the inning alive for at least one more batter.
Well, there's a little 2-out base hit. Maybe start a little 2-out rally. Now, he's giving up some runs. He's a little vulnerable. We've seen him give up runs already in this game. So maybe this is a start of something big.
Into the box, Ronald Jr. A runner on first with 2 away. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Here's Archer on 1-2. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one in the inning. Braves strand one, but they're in front 4-0. Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And it's a good start to the inning for the Bucks. It's a leadoff double.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
Eric Gonzalez is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one.
Now, Matt, this is the tough part of being the 8-hitter. That ball's right down the middle. So it makes me wonder, is he trying to give his pitcher a breather, or is he just not being aggressive? With the pitcher hitting behind you, you get a ball groove, you got to take a big hack. Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
So he got him swinging. Eric Gonzalez is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Chris Archer comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Set to deliver the 0-1. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. From the stretch. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
Inciarte on the run, and that ends the inning. Pirates leave 1. They trail here 4-0. Ready for another chance? Dansby Swanson will stand in against Chris Archer to get the inning underway.
Swanson.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
So with your pitcher due up next, you can either have him bunt, or you can even think about having him show bunt to draw the corners in and then let him swing away. Depends on how much confidence they have in him with a bat in his hands.
Mike Foltynewicz shows bunt on the first pitch, but he pulls it back 1-0.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider and make him bring up something straight to the strike zone.
And a rather easy first out. And he is in there.
Now batting.
Here's Ender Inciarte. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Now a bunt attempt here. This gets foul. It's 0-1. One strike now from Archer. Drilled right back up the middle. Gonzalez ranges to his left. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Good manufactured run right there. Lead off double, move him over with the ground ball, and just put the ball in play and let him come home. Make scoring runs look easier than it actually is.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball.
That was a great fastball up and in. He wasn't able to get around on it. Just threw it right by him.
And he lays off for ball 1. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Well, that was a good changeup right there. You see how he swung through that ball? Man, he's got him thinking now, because that was clearly an indication.
Hot shot to first base and a great play to end the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Starling Marte comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Fastball in there for a called strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
I mean, wow, swing the bat a little bit. I think he's being a little bit too patient right here. Those are pretty good pitches, and now he finds himself down 0-2.
And a dive in left, but he can't get it. It'll get by him toward the wall. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. Marte takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And happy birthday as they allow him to cross with the inside the park home run as he catches his breath to reflect on his good fortune. Nick Markakis is into the ball game now as he'll take over out in left field.
Playing left field, number 22, Nick Markakis.
Into the box now, Corey Dickerson. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
Well, he got away with one right there. He hung a slider to this guy in the middle of the order and got away with it. You're feeling good about yourself right now.
Another 0-2 coming. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Josh Bell the next to hit. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Inciarte is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Third baseman, number 16.
Digging in, Jumbo Kong. Pitch on the way. In there, no balls and a strike.
Well, he got a high strike on a fastball right there. That's pretty unusual. Usually early in the count, you're going to see a guy walk down in the zone. That high fastball usually is a put-away pitch for 2 strikes. He pitched him backwards right here. Well, you're not always going to hit the good pitches. You hit the mistakes. And that one hung up there, a mistake. Nice piece of hitting.
Here's Gregory Polanco as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. First time up, he went down looking. Comes set, and the 0-1. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone.
That's the thing about this lineup. They can hurt you in a hurry. They were down big coming into this inning, and now they're only down 2. We'll see if they can get the trifecta with another one here.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So we'll go a little deeper into the bottom of the 4th as that extends the inning.
He's got to feel good about himself. A multi-hit game. He knows he's been struggling. We know he's been struggling. Maybe this is the start of good things to come.
Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. And Markakis won't get there. It's a foul ball. Line to the right side. But foul. 3 runs already home here. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again.
That's 4 foul balls in a row. He's battling, no doubt.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We played 4 full. It's the Braves 5. Ready once again, Josh Donaldson. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And some action now in the Pirates bullpen. They've got a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Line drive to left. Dickerson has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Number 16, Brian McCann.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Matt, this is a crazy game. I mean, the thing you stress, right? First pitch strikes. He's doing it 80% of the time.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Looking up is Marte. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another. A solo home run for Brian McCann. His first homer so far in the series, and it's now 6-3.
Well, how do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up in the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of here.
Now batting.
Here's Matt Joyce now.
Matt Joyce.
As he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Goodness. 0-2 now.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Under it now is Marte to pull it in for out number 2.
Up next for Atlanta.
Digging in once again, Johan Camacho. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. 6 runs, 8 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Now a swing and a fly ball. Dickerson on the move, and they can't run it down. Here it comes on 1-1. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Well, that'll get your head shaken at the plate. That's a pitch he hasn't used much in this game. Now he throws that for a strike.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Braves strike for 1 on the home run by McCann. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's the Braves 6 and the Pirates 3. And now it looks like we'll have a pinch hitter here as Melky Cabrera has grabbed a bat and begun to loosen in the on-deck circle. Luke Jackson is going to take over here in inning number 5, so it'll be a bullpen game from here on out.
Jackson.
Pitch swung on and hit on the ground for Freeman over there at first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, second baseman.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Pulled toward right center field. Inciarte on the run. And a dive, but he can't pull it in out in right center. Around second. He's on his way to third. The tag, and he's called out trying to stretch 2 bases into 3.
Oh, you hate to see guys run into outs, especially when it's because of an unnecessary risk. He had 2 all the way, and he clearly should have just been happy with that.
Here's Starling Marte as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. A good sharp curveball there. The count 1-1. Look into McCann, the 1-1. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it.
Curveball that time, not even close. Started to go around, but it's a called 3rd strike anyway, and that will retire the side. Chad Kuhl takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 39.
Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Marte is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The batter, number 7.
And next will be
Shortstop.
Dansby Swanson digging in. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Liner towards second. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
He just ambushed him right here. First pitch fastball. He was looking for it, and boom,
The pitcher,
base
number
hit.
64, Luke Jackson.
Andres
attention,
Blanco
please.
will be summoned off the
hitting
bench
for
here as he'll
Atlanta,
pinch hit with a
number
runner at
24,
first and 1 gone in the inning.
Andres Blanco.
There he goes. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit.
Well, Matt, clearly that was a hit and run. The runner was off on the swing, and he drives the ball so
Now
hard in
batting,
the outfield they couldn't
the center
advance
fielder,
it.
Ender Inciarte.
In now, Ender Inciarte. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. From the belt, kicks and deals. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate.
Oh, that's a good sign right there. After the fastball, he gets that changeup, and he stayed right on it. Just couldn't keep it fair. He's seeing the ball well, though.
Hit hard to short. Barehanded for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 1 left for Atlanta as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead.
Your
Grant
attention,
Dayton
please.
enters to do the
Now
pitching
pitching
in
for
the
the
bottom of the
Braves.
6th.
Number 75.
Ready for another chance? Corey Dickerson. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. A leap, but he won't get it. It's off the wall. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
As we take another look, you can see the left fielder selling out here, goes up for it, but just can't bring it down. And by the time the center fielder makes it over to help out, the hitter is halfway to third with a nice triple.
Josh Bell is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Grounder down the line at 3rd. But a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And another foul ball.
Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off.
Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Camacho backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out. Ready for another shot now. Jumbo Kong. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, but that'll be off the right field wall. And the runner from 3rd scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's now a 6-4 ball game. Ready once again, Gregory Polanco. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. This is in the air to left. Joyce is there, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Francisco Cervelli. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. Daniel Winkler, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. And that'll bring up Eric Gonzalez. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees. 1-1.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
Now a curveball's in there. 1-2 now. Lifted in the air to center. Inciarte's there. And that's the third out. Back here in Pittsburgh. It's on to the 7th now in game number 5. But before the inning gets underway, let's fill you in on what's happened with our game summary. Tyler Lyons will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Elias Diaz is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. The windup and the 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Action now in that Pirate bullpen as a left-hander starts to heat up down there. Into the windup and the pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, that's good hitting. 0-0. You want that fastball right where you're looking at it. Just take it right back at him. Nice swing.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Comes set with the 0-1. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? On to first, and McCann is retired here for route number 2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Joyce. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Now that's what a slider's supposed to look like. Great execution. Starts off the plate and makes him reach.
And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy.
Oh, hold on. What a stop. Got him. Oh, and that looked destined to be an RBI, but a highlight reel stab put an end to that thought. Another look at the fine play at first that concludes matters here in the inning. Elias Diaz the next to hit. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Tapper up the line. Donaldson moving to his right, and he's set down 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. In his last at-bat, he was thrown out trying to stretch a double into a triple. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw to first is going to beat him, though, as they're able to thwart the bunt attempt.
Center fielder, number 6.
Striding in once again, Starling Marte. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. Curveball just misses, apparently. 1-0.
Well, that was 2 quick outs right there, getting those guys in front of him, but now the 2-hitter comes to the plate. Right here, you look to either get on base any way you can, hit a gapper, anything, because you want those big boys coming up next. Well, he rolled over that one. Not the most impressive single, but it's a line drive in the books.
Corey Dickerson.
Stepping in now, Corey Dickerson, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Well, he's got him thinking right now. There's a fastball, then he comes back with the curveball and gets him out in front. I think when you get him out in front like that, you come back and throw another curveball right here.
And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1 left for Pittsburgh. Still a tight ball game. It's 6-5. Brandon
attention,
Maurer
please.
has been summoned from
Now
the
pitching for
bullpen
the
as he'll
Pirates,
do so to start the
number
8th.
38, Brandon
Johan Camacho
Maurer.
will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. And a bouncing ball, foul. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a liner. And there's a base hit, so a chance to add a little insurance here as the leadoff man is on to start the 8th. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Now batting, right fielder.
Digging in for his
Markakis.
second at bat, Nick Markakis. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. A swinging bunt to the mound. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Good performance thus far by the visiting Braves. They lead this one in the 8th as you get a look at our line score thus far. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Runner at second here with one man out. There's a ball into right center field. That's going to be a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Now batting,
Whoa, he
the
hit that
pitcher.
one a little bit too hard. Line drive single, but the runner at second had to hold up, so he's not going to score, but nice piece of hitting
your
anyway.
attention, please.
Ozzie Albus
Pinch hitting for
will
the
look to
Braves.
provide a little punch
Number
off the
one,
bench as he'll hit with
Ozzie
runners at the
Albus.
corners and one out in the inning. Ground ball up the middle, and it's going to get through into center field for a base hit. And a big RBI there as the run scores to make this a 2-run game now.
Now
Well, that base
batting,
hit right there gives them
center
2-run
fielder.
cushion.
Enter
When you have a 2-run
NLCS.
cushion late in the game, you got to feel pretty good about yourself.
Stepping up now, Ender Inciarte. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. Now both runners on the move. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Spin and a throw back to second. Don't want to forget about him. First and second now, one man out. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The 0-2 pitch. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
Pretty standard pitch sequence right there. Just how you draw it up in a perfect world. Jump ahead 0-2, and then you toss a changeup in the dirt to get him to chase for a strikeout on 3 pitches. If only it were always that easy.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. 2 down, runners at first and second. Grounded down the third baseline. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Not too many
Your
more
attention,
shots
please.
left. Home half of the
Now
8th
pitching
coming
for
up.
Atlanta.
It's the Braves
Number
7
56.
and the Pirates 5. Darren O'Day is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Josh Bell started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Well, they've hung around. I know it's late in the game, but that's a big leadoff single. Maybe this will be what they need to get to start that attack to put them ahead.
Jumbo Kong.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
All right, fielder.
Here's
number
Gregory
25.
Polanco. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for
So
the
they'll make a
Braves,
matchup move here and
number
bring on a
33,
southpaw to face the
AJ
left-handed hitter due up.
Minton.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Now a swing and a fly ball. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone. Ronnie Chisenhall will come on now as a pinch hitter, so that'll spell the end for Francisco Liriano. Squared that one up just a little late. From the stretch. Here's a line drive that's going to get over the head of Donaldson down the line. It's a fair ball. Bell rounds third and is digging for the plate. Now the relay home, but not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1.
Great piece of hitting here. Man on first, and they're playing him to pull, but he crosses them up and goes the other way with it, making the outfielder cover a lot of extra ground. That allowed the runner to come all the way around from first to score, and that was a great piece of hitting.
Hit on the ground to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But the Pirates get a run here on the RBI double. On to the 9th inning from PNC Park. It's now a 7-6 ball game. Welcome back to this MLB Network broadcast from Pittsburgh, PA. 9th inning about to start in this one. Stephen Brault enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Josh Donaldson is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1.
Well, he got him to chase a fastball right there off the plate. He's such a good hitter. You don't see him chasing out of the zone very often. That just tells me the pitcher's got pretty good stuff.
And there's a base hit, and this could wind up as an important insurance strike here as the leadoff man's aboard to start the 9th.
The catcher, number 6.
Digging in once again, Brian McCann. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with the fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Brian McCann becomes the first out in the 9th inning.
Matt Joyce.
First pitch on its way. Slapped hard the opposite way, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Second baseman, Johan.
Now batting, Johan Camacho. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. Hit back up the middle. He's got it. A step on second for the force, and that'll do it. Arodys Vizcaíno, if the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th.
Arodys Vizcaíno.
At the plate, Elias Diaz. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Now the 0-1. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Digging in to try it again, Adam Frazier. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. And he sends one deep down the right field line. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Center fielder, number 6.
Here's Starling Marte. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. And that misses inside 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. Grounded, foul. Again, he sends it out of play.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw.
And he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.
Hey, anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim one-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
A tight one, 7-6, the final score tonight. Atlanta have taken a 3-2 series lead. Chris Archer permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds.